Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. We are, this is Levi's herd. He is milking. This is day 2. And we're still working out the logistics. As you can see, we've built us a little rack to hold our bottles, but we still got to do some modification to it and improve it. All the calves look pretty good. We've got one that's a little weak, but he's still with us and still eating, so that's a good sign. The rest of them are looking pretty good. Like I said, these are Levi's calves. He's responsible for them. Doesn't mean I don't help him a little with them, but these are his babies. That calf's a good calf. That calf's a good calf. That right there's a real good calf. These two are good calves. A little on the small side. But that right there is a little on the weak side, but it's I believe it may be younger. And we're, like I said, still working out our logistics here. Okay, I'm back. We had to do some modification there, but basically we're, like I said, we're just getting started with this. And you know, some folks may wonder why I turn 11-year-old loose with a bunch of calves, but you know, that's one of the things without farming now is, you know, yeah, put him up. One of the things now with farming is, you know, we need another generation. We're going to have to mentor them. Somebody's going to have to show them the way and give them some responsibility and allow them to do some things. So, and that's fine with me. So, I'm going to get off here and help Mr. Levi out and get him off of school, and I got to get off to work. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. As you can see, we're into the bottle calf routine. I'm helping Levi till he kind of gets the handle on it. Calves are doing pretty good. We've had a couple of them scare, but that's normal. Maybe the type of milk replacer we're using versus what was being used on them. But overall, we're pleased with the calves. I am, he is. So that's the thing. Now, what he done was the 4-H dairy beef calf that he sold. He took that money and a little bit of his, he's got a patch of winter squash. He took it and bought these calves. And what he's trying to do is take that one calf and some other money and get him a start. He is wanting a Hereford show heifer is what he's wanting. So he's working toward it. And bottle calves are a good way if you're willing to work and don't have the money to kind of get in the cattle business. Now it's pretty risky. You got to really stay on top of things with them. Keep sanitation up and, you know, all that good stuff. But like I said, we had a couple of them a little scary. I actually ran home from work today and give one of them a bottle of electrolytes. I don't want them to get dehydrated at all. So that's what we were doing. But anyhow, it kind of leads me to how I want to go with this video here. I had some folks ask me, you know, why in the world would you put it on an 11-year-old kid to take care of cows? Now, we may go on a little bit of a, not a rant, but a little bit of a sermon, I guess. um, with this. And, and I told him, I said, look, it's his deal. He's trying to make him some money, etc., etc., etc. And, yeah, for 8 weeks, he's got to get up every morning and feed 5 calves. And he's got to feed them every night. But, I guess non-ag folks, folks that wasn't raised on a farm, people that don't live on a farm, got to understand, as an 11-year-old kid, he's already working his tail end off. That's just part of farming. It requires work, and if you are a kid that's growing up on a farm, you're going to work. That's just the way it is. And now, by adding the bottle calves, he don't get out of the other work. That is in addition. That's his. I will help him. I will help him. I actually loaned him some of the money to purchase the calves with. And I give him an option of he could buy all 5. And when he sells them, what he's short on as far as feed and stuff, he can pay me back when he sells them. Or he can, I told him he could keep 3, I'd keep 2 of the bottle calves. He'd do all the work, I provide all the expenses, and then when we sold them, I keep the money out too, and he could have the other 3. But he opted to do all 5 of them, so and that's fine. But one thing about farm kids that's instilled in them early is a work ethic, responsibility, and something, in my opinion, that the world is desperately lacking now, and that's grit, toughness. It's not easy getting up at 5 o'clock, feeding bottle calves, then going to school, coming home. Well, I'll give you a good example. We got up at 4:45 this morning, fed the calves. He went to school. I went to work. We left work and school, went to the pumpkin patch, picked 19 bins of pumpkins, and with some help, we had help. And then we went and picked 2 bins of corn. So we picked about 25 bushel of corn. And then we came back and fed the bottle calves. Then we left and took the corn in and dropped it off. So, yeah, that's what it is, and I'm extremely proud of him that he wanted to do it. A lot of kids in that would do that would say, hey, I got a calf, I raised it, I'm done, I got me some money, so forth. But he took that money and wants to continue to farm, and like I said, he's wanting that show heifer, and if he's willing to work, I'm willing to help him. But I didn't mean to get on a little bit of a tyrant there, or not tyrant, tirade. I'm tired, and it's just Monday. But that's the thing, any of you guys raised on a farm or live on a farm know what I'm talking about when it comes to farm kids. And I remember when I was a kid growing up playing ball and stuff, living on a farm, when we played football, the farm kids, farm boys make excellent football players. Yeah, that's the thing, because football practice was a break. But my dad gave me some tobacco, a few rolls of tobacco, when I was about 13, a little older than Levi. But he gave it to me. At the end of the year when I sold it, I had to pay him back for fertilizer and all that stuff. But you learn, and I can't remember. There's lots of quotes and stuff about agriculture, but the best a farm #1 crop, the #1 product that'll ever be produced on a farm is the people who grow up on it. As fewer and fewer people in our society grow up on a farm, there's fewer and fewer of that. Farm kids do well, and you know, like I said, I'm extremely proud of him that he took the initiative to do it. And the kid's tickled to death to have cows back. And he's had a holler on every one of them. Taking care of them, feeding them, I'm helping him. But, you know, 5 bottle calves for an 11-year-old boy is a handful. But he gets his routine down, it will be handed off to him 100%. But anyhow, if you like what we're doing, you want to follow us along, we and get a little bit of experience of what it's like for a farm kid, see how Levi does with this, please subscribe. If you have subscribed, we appreciate it. All we're trying to do is just show you what the life of a small part-time farmer's like, and hope you're getting a good glimpse of it. There's a lot I don't show, and it's hard for me to remember the video, but you know, if you see a video you like, please comment, ask questions. I try to answer, respond, and all that good stuff. I do the best I can. And until next time, everyone take care. I'm gonna get in the house here. He went in and started washing bottles. I'm gonna go in and give him a hand. We'll take a shower. He'll do his homework, and then we'll go to bed. And we'll do it all over again tomorrow. So everyone take care of yourself. We'll talk to you later.